when I was a sergeant, when I worked for Hoffman Estates Police, and I knew that I wanted my career path eventually to be police chief, whether it was in Hoffman Estates or somewhere else. And I learned very quickly that the way to do that was to learn from other chiefs, and the best way to learn from other chiefs is through the Illinois Chiefs Association. So as a sergeant, I joined the Illinois Chiefs, paid my own way. I would go to the meetings. Since I was only a sergeant, I'd sit in the back of the room, keep my mouth shut and my eyes open, and I'd observe and I'd listen and I'd learn from the chiefs during those periods. And then when I got promoted to lieutenant, I thought, well, now I want to get a little more involved in the association. So I called the executive director at that time, George Kirchie, and I said, Mr. Kirchie, I know you don't know who I am. Steve Casstevens, I'm a lieutenant with Hoffman Estates Police. He goes, oh, I know who you are. I said, what do you mean? He said, you're that guy who's been coming to the meetings all the time, sitting in the back of the room and not saying anything. I said, yes, that's me. He said, so how can I help you? And I said, well, I want to get involved in the association somehow. I don't know how, as a lieutenant, I can do that, but I want to get involved and I want to learn. I said, I'm very passionate about traffic safety. I said, I'm trying to find out who the chair of the traffic committee is. I'd like to join. And without hesitation, George Kirchie said, well, you are. And I said, no, you misunderstand me. I'm trying to find out who the chair currently is. And he said, you are. And I said, oh, I must be missing a joke here. And he said, kid, we haven't had a chair of the traffic committee in about 6 or 7 years, and you're the first one that called that showed interest. So by the powers vested in me as executive director, you're the chair of the traffic committee. And I said, okay, well, what's the chair of the traffic committee do? He said, whatever you want. And I said, well, who are the members? He said, whoever you want. I said, okay, I have my marching orders. So I immediately called Lieutenant Paul Rizzo from Schaumburg Police, and I said, by the powers vested in me, you're the vice chair of the traffic committee, and we got some work to do. And the first thing we did was we brought the Traffic Safety Challenge to Illinois, and that's how it got started.